Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, eh, everybody seems to talk about if there was a match between a man and a woman in the game of tennis, then the man would win. Okay, and they say that the strength of men is far superior. Even John McEnroe said that in American chat show. He said if he were to play against Serena Williams or something, he would beat or another player. But here's the thing: the reality is not just one match. It's a consistency to win matches against the same opponent. You see, in the ATP Tour, you have a whole year, right, where players play against each other consistently, right? And even on the women's tour, you have the same thing going on. Now, the debate that they say that men would blow the women off court simply on the grounds of strength is a half-baked delusion. Because one, maybe in the one game, if you were just to play one match, the man would win, okay? But if you were to play consistently, then psychology would play its role. You see, I want to tell you a story about John McEnroe and Brad Gilbert, right? Since I started playing tennis, okay, the coach told me of this book by a former tennis player, Brad Gilbert, and he was a coach of Andy Murray, right? So I got the book. Now, there was an interesting episode where he talked about what John McEnroe had said to him. And McEnroe had said, "You don't deserve to be on the same court as me," right? And I went to the coach and said, "Did he really say that to Brad Gilbert?" But anyway, did Brad Gilbert ever win against John McEnroe? I believe he did, if we are to trust statistics. And I think this is a quote: McEnroe had to love it. He won the match 6-4, 6-4, and the psyching had been the difference. Later he told a reporter, Brad seemed to be playing a little more aggressive than usual. And I think McEnroe retired after that, I believe. But I can't really testify to that. But anyway, here's the thing. If we were to have a calendar year of a man playing against a woman, right? All throughout the year, the whole year, tournament after tournament, the men and the women were going up against each other, right? Psychology would play its part. The argument that strength would ultimately win would not decide the outcome of the match, because a man would be coming up the same opponent and say, "Why am I playing against this player? I don't deserve to be not fighting. I don't deserve to be playing against her. I'm far too good." And that's where the cockiness comes in. And another, if you play against a beautiful woman, you're going to lose your concentration. Remember what Kyrgios, I think, was it the Davis Cup or the Laver Cup? I think it was the Laver Cup. And Kyrgios, he was on McEnroe's team because it's Team World, I think. Anyway, I think Kyrgios had come back at the change of ends, and the first thing he said, "Oh, I got distracted, I saw this beautiful woman." But that's the thing. The distraction is the fault of the player, right? And that fault will lead to a loss of points. It's a distraction. You see, men may have the strength and power, but women can have the distraction just by simply being a woman. How many men have been distracted and lost their focus? But so it seems to me that they're not looking at the issue of a man v a woman in the perfect way. Because unrealistically, a person's fate of how good a player they are is not founded on one match. The greatness of Roger Federer was not founded on the fact that he won against Pete Sampras. He had to play year in and year out against the same opponents. So a man, although stronger and more powerful, has to play that woman tournament after tournament and tournament. Now, will he have the focus to win? That's what they should be discussing. Not if you had one isolated match, would the man win? So, that's it. As always, comments below. And if I don't receive any comments, well, tough luck.